Jamie, how do you feel about the takeover 1 year on?
Well, it actually still feels somewhat surreal. After working so long and hard on the deal, it actually happened quite quickly. I remember thinking, we just got to get on the ground, a couple of days before to make sure it finally goes through. And when it did, it was quite a feeling late that night. And it was really gratifying to see the reaction of the city. The immediate priority was to restore pride in the club. And I think we achieved that. I think going forward with PIF, I think the consortium wants us to compete at the highest levels of football and really be competitive in every competition. And it's a long-term strategy, but I'm hopeful we'll get there. As a shareholder and as a board member, I'm predominantly there to support the executive team. We have a fantastic new executive team led by Darren, with Dan Ashworth. So we have some really, really high caliber people working within Newcastle now. So my job is to support them, bring ideas, and also with the knowledge of the city, if there's anything they need to know about that, I hope to plug that in as well. We've been quite long-term investors in Newcastle. It's a city I know well, it's a city I really love. I have to say though, the atmosphere 5 minutes to kick off every time does surprise me, and it's wonderful to see. Obviously, we are tremendously excited about the potential of Newcastle. It was a sleeping giant, and we all realize with the right strategy and the right vision, this club can go far. We have to take a long-term and pragmatic approach, which we are doing, but definitely we're on the right trajectory, and exciting times ahead.
As you go into the second year now, what are the consortium's plans for the club?
Rather than predict a specific sort of league position, I'd like us to be progressing on every level of the club. So performances, yes, style of play, from women's football to the academy. That for me is a more important hallmark of success rather than a specific league position this season.
Just finally, as you look back on the year so far, what's given you the greatest sense of enjoyment or achievement since the takeover?
After the first couple of games where the results didn't quite go our way, to go on that terrific run after January, that definitely brought a lot of pride to me, and I know to the supporters. But if I had to pick one specific moment, it would be the last game of the season, home against Arsenal, in front of the tremendous support we received, and with an amazing performance to cap off that season. It was a culmination of all our efforts, and we succeeded, we survived, and it was a great place to build from. And just going onto the pitch at the end, and the atmosphere was truly amazing. It shows we brought the true spirit of the tune back, and it was a day I'll never forget.